Hello friends, welcome back. Today I'm taking you right back to the good old village days where the aroma of egusi soup fill the air and the sound of pounding echoes from one compound to another. Back then, we did not need fancy blender or fry pan filled with oil, yet our egusi soup always came out rich, thick and perfectly lumpy. So today, I'll be showing you exactly how we made lumpy egusi soup without frying, the traditional way that tastes absolutely amazing. First, we start with the star of the show, egusi seeds. We clean them properly, then blend them smoothly. Now comes the magic. To the blended egusi, I will add a pinch of salt and some blended onions. If the onion paste isn't enough, add just a little water, not too much because if the water passes its boundary, the lump won't form well again. Then mix and knead the paste until it comes together nicely, just like this. When you mash it with your hands, you will notice it start to release its oil. That is when you know you are doing it right. Back then, this whole oil extraction process takes place on top of the stone where we grind the melon seeds. Now, gently strain that golden egusi oil into a bowl and set it aside. Now, cut the egusi paste into smaller chunks. Those will form the beautiful lumps in your soup later. Next, let's prepare our pepper mix. In the village, we use our grinding stone, but today I am blending some scotch bonnet pepper, cayenne pepper and onions till smooth. Now the cooking begins. Add some palm oil to your pot. Let it heat up a bit. Then throw in some diced onions. Stir for about 2 minutes. Then add your blended pepper mix. To that, add some seasoning powder, locust beans for that native flavor, and crayfish powder. We are not adding salt again because the egusi already had some. Stir and let it fry until the oil starts to float on top. That is how you know the pepper is well cooked. Then rinse your blender with a little water. Pour it in. Add your meat stock and bring in your protein, goat meat, beef or fish, whatever you have at home. Stir and cover the pot to let it boil nicely. Once it starts boiling, it is time to introduce the egusi chunks. Gently drop them in, stir and cover. You can also add back that extracted egusi oil if you want it extra rich. Then allow it to cook for about 25 to 30 minutes. Now open your pot. Just look at that. See how beautiful and lumpy the egusi is, just like how grandma used to make it. Finally, add your vegetables. I'm using ugu leaves. Give it a gentle stir. Cover and let it cook for another 3 minutes. And that is it. You've just made the traditional lumpy egusi soup without frying. This soup tastes so rich and flavorful. It will remind you of home. Try this method today and you might never go back to frying egusi again. Save and enjoy this finger licking goodness with any swallow of your choice. If you find this video helpful, please like, share and tell me in the comments how yours came out. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.